Most people are scared to be alone. They think silence means loneliness. But the truth is, being alone changed me. It saved my entire life. It changed everything about who I was and who I am becoming. And if you're feeling lost right now, maybe being alone can do the same for you. Before I really understood what being alone meant, I thought being around people was normal. I thought being around all of these people was normal. I was constantly distracted by friends, by social media, and I was constantly seeking validation from these people. And if I didn't have that validation from those people, I thought I would lose myself, that I would lose those friendships. But once I spent real time alone, no phone, no computer, no nothing, just a notebook and a pen. That's what I had for true straight months into this journey. Again, no phone, no anything. I didn't have a channel back then. It was until recently, like 5-6 months ago, that I started this channel. And I'm really proud that I did, because I want to help you guys become better too. But again, once I started spending some time alone, that's when I started to become a person I was really proud of. Look, when you're alone, there's nobody left to impress, nobody to show off to, nobody to pretend for. It's always going to be you against you. At the end of the day, it's always going to be you against you. And in that silence, you start hearing things. Not your notifications, not your phone, not your thoughts, just your truth. I'll repeat it again, your truth. And the crazy thing is, I started noticing all the habits I built just to fit in. And I saw how much of my life was shaped by other people's opinions. And it hit me hard, bro. It hit me hard. And it hit me hard how far I drifted from the person I wanted to become. Look, I couldn't run anymore. I couldn't. Being alone forced me to face everything I've been avoiding. My laziness, the lack of discipline I had, and all the excuses I've been making up. I used to blame everything around me, like literally anything, for why I wasn't growing. I used to blame those people. And I even used to blame those people for why I wasn't growing. But when it was just me and the mirror, again, me, I couldn't slide anymore. That's where real growth actually happened. There was no distractions, no noise, no notifications. I used this silence to actually focus on my goals, to focus on my life, myself. I started journaling, reading 15 minutes a day, hitting the gym, playing a new instrument. I'm currently playing the piano, by the way. I started making money. Basically all the stuff I said I didn't have time for. I realized that being alone wasn't a punishment. Look, I even thought that going to the gym and putting in the work in the gym was a punishment. But the beautiful truth is that it was a wonderful gift. Going to the gym and putting in the work and seeing the results from your hard work. It was a wonderful gift. Seeing your work pay off with a better physique, with better health. Again, it's a gift. It was like a reset button. I stopped needing people's approval and I started building real discipline. Not because someone was watching, but because I owe it to myself. And one of the hardest parts of being alone is that you need to cut off a lot of people. You need to stop. You will need to stop socializing with all the people that are bringing you down. Look, I had to stop socializing with people I grew up with, I laughed with, I had good times with. And I know it might hurt. It might hurt. It hurt me a lot. But I did it for good. And it really paid off. Okay? But the truth is, some people were just noise. They weren't helping me grow. They were holding me back. And being alone made me realize who was really there to help me grow and who was really there for convenience. You know, there's this peace when you feel comfortable with yourself, and it's quiet but powerful. And you know, when you feel so calm, you feel relaxed when you're alone. You know that peace? That's where confidence comes from. You basically start enjoying being with yourself. You basically start enjoying your own company. Now, I'm not telling you to isolate yourself forever, but I am saying this. Spend some time alone on purpose to reflect, to build, to create a new character, to find your direction. Because until you are okay with being alone, you will always need someone in order to feel complete. That's not power, not even discipline. That's dependence. That's not power, neither discipline. That's dependence. So, if you're in your alone phase right now, don't run from it. Really, do not run from it. Just lean into it. Use it. Grow through it. Grow from it. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but trust me, you'll look back and realize that it was the best thing that ever happened to you.